Good evening, everyone. Happy after sunset Sunday. I'm Tammy, I'm the Siberian Wind, and I am glad you are here. I see I've got Judy and Dora Lynn and Candace in the chat. Welcome in, everybody. Glad you made it. I am going to put my machine light back on. I know that my Christmas tree is flickering in the camera, so we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna have it flickering and distracting too much if we don't have to. And let me go make one other adjustment so that you guys are still gonna be able to see me no matter where I move. Maybe. We're hoping. We're hoping. Okay, maybe it won't. Maybe it won't. We'll do it anyway. We'll see. We will see. Hey, Pam. Hey, Nanette. Hey, Rita. Welcome in. Nope, not here hiding in the corner, right? I know, right? Candace says she is sewing and hopes to have a quilt near finished in an hour or so. Good. Good deal. Well, you can feel free to post it in the Facebook group so that you can share it for Sew and Tell and enter in on Sew and Tell. I would not mind one bit. Welcome in, Maddie. Glad you're here. And Jean, glad you made it as well. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. So I'm going to sew on something you guys really never get to see me sew on. This is an unfinished pattern. So it is the flying geese pattern that you guys have been like seeing me off and on, half behind me. It was up Friday. Hey Stella, welcome in. So it's been hanging up behind me off and on, but not regularly. And I do not know what I want to work on, so that's what we're going to work on. Pam is working at the long arm, so she may be in and out of the chat. Absolutely, absolutely. Oh, good deal, Maddie. She accomplished 2 things with her foot today. And welcome in, Cynthia. Glad you made it. Glad you're here. So the excuse you, sir. You are not bringing that back here. Good try. No, we're not bringing toys back here. We're having a fight with that. Hey, Linda, welcome in. She says, good evening, all. So I have been listening to my upstairs neighbors. I think they have been auditioning for WWE. And so, yeah, you may hear some random thumps and bumps and dropped items upstairs. Maybe they're decorating for Christmas. I don't know. But they've been incredibly loud today. And I don't expect that's going to let up anytime soon. So just bear with. It is not here in my apartment. It is upstairs. I mean, I'm hearing it in my apartment, but it is definitely upstairs. Move my big toe and I showed. Oh, good deal, Maddie. Good deal. All right, so I've already done that row. So I'm going to start a brand new row on this pattern, and I'll show you how far I am down to before I get started sewing, because I'm not going to clip it back up behind me right now. It will get back up there eventually, but it's not going up there right now. Hey, Joan, welcome in. Welcome in. Glad you're here. All right. Let me back up a little bit. Okay, I think I'm as far back as I can go. All right, let me open it up and see where I'm at. Get my stitches out tomorrow after school. Good deal, Maddie. All right, so I'm going to show you half of it. The other half is a mirror image, okay? So if I show you the whole thing, I have to have my arms way out, and I don't have arms big enough for this. I am not Sir William with the big arms. So this is the pattern I've been working on. So we are down past the green now. So I'm going to work on some of this. That's what we're going to do. That is what we're going to do. I'm working on the long arm also, Pam, says Linda, this number 12. And then I'm done for Christmas. Oh my gosh. That is crazy exciting, Linda. That's awesome. Hey, Joyce, welcome in. Welcome. So I did do something today. I recorded my blindfold challenge. So for those of you who've been following along and paying attention, hey, Janet, glad you're here. So for those of you who've been paying attention and following along, the blindfold challenge is to raise awareness about disabilities, both visible and invisible disabilities, and to help start that conversation. And it is primarily being done in the card crafting world, because card crafters are, really excited about, doing something blindfolded, but they're not doing anything cutting, and so neither did I. But I did do sewing, and I did record it, and I have not watched the video yet. So I'm a little bit nervous about what it's going to look like, but it's recorded. I'm not re-recording it, so it will be what it will be. So I'm wearing this shirt in it, and you guys get to see what it kind of looks like at the end. And spoiler alert, what it looks like in the end is not going out to anybody. I promise. I'm setting my keyboard off to the side, and I'm actually going to adjust this camera just a hair. I apologize. Not trying to make any of you guys sick, but just I want to feel like I'm more in the camera. And there we go. That's a little bit better for me, so you guys can still see Christmas Village up here hanging out. Hey, Janet. Yes, Janet, you have now got a raffle ticket for the Super Chat raffle in April, on April 14th. Thank you, thank you. Yes, Rita, blindfolded. So I will give you guys a little sneak peek. So I did have this blindfold on, the little leopard print blindfold. It is brand spanking new. Hey, Chloe, good to see you. So it is brand spanking new, so it fits really tight. But I was like, I don't want to look like I'm, wearing leopard print, because that's not me. That's why this also has never been worn until today. Hey, Judy, good to see you. So I had this wrapped over me on top of the blindfold. So I was double blindfolded and could not see anything. So yes, I sewed with blindfold. What is so hard about sewing blind? Oh, Rita, you have no idea. Hey, Rayanne, welcome in. Christmas Village looks great, says Chloe. Thank you. Mr. Siberian Wind did a great job. Hey, Jacqueline. Hey, good to see you. So the one behind me, that is a grocery store. Hey, Tracy. Oh, my gosh. Oh, you've been stuck in subscribers only mode. Oh, my gosh. Well, now you are here. Now you're here. Yay. Good to see you. Glad you're here in the chat. So yes, Tom did all the decorating except for the tree. I did the tree by myself. I know, big surprise that I actually decorated. But I've got a grocery store. And then this is Quilted Home and Santa's Workshop from Missouri Star. Because Missouri Star does have Christmas Village. This is the main Missouri Star Quilt Company building. This is the Missouri Star Mercantile, which you can't see the whole building, but it's there. And then we've got Toys for Tots. And then we have the Christmas Countdown, which is kind of off the screen as well. I have no idea I do what, right? So Rita, oh, well, now you are subscribed, Tracy. Good to have you, though. Very good to have you. So yes, the blindfold challenge, I did do my recording for that today, and I just have not looked at it. But I will get it uploaded, and you guys will get to see it on Wednesday. So be looking for that. I did go ahead and schedule all of my lives for this month. The two that you will not see scheduled yet that are still coming up. Hey, Raina, welcome in. There will be the Quiltmas video on December 7th. So one Sunday from today is my Quiltmas day. And I'll have all the details here on my channel as well. So if you're not familiar with Quiltmas, you can always pick up with me, go back and watch the previous 6, and then catch up and keep going forward. So you're not going to lose anything aside from having to maybe binge watch just a little bit to catch up. And there is a prize. There are prizes after the end of Quiltmas. So that is something fantastic to participate in. I think you guys will really love what I am sending home. And so Quiltmas will be coming up December 7th. And then December 15th is going to be Reflections Mystery. So if you've been participating in the mystery, the video will still go up on the 15th. It's fun sewing you cannot see. I know I enjoy it. Oh my gosh, Rita. Yeah, I know you do. I know you have a little bit of vision. I had no vision. I had absolutely no vision. And it was very sudden too. It's not like I could plan for all of the adjustments. And I did talk about that a little bit in the recording, so I don't know how long it's going to be, but I'm trying to keep it to 30 minutes. I just ordered my Christmas gift from Jeff and the boys. It's coming from Missouri Star. Oh, that's awesome, Cynthia. I can't wait. Hey, Lori, good to see you. Welcome, welcome. So yeah, we do have another special milestone. If any of you have checked out the live schedule for this month, or for December, because today's the last day of November. If you have checked out, hey Laura, oh, you're not late. You will have some stuff to go back and rewatch, but just a little bit, just a little bit. Oh my gosh. Okay. Joan's trying to say hi to Judy and Chloe. Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. So we are going to hit 100 lives for Tuesday night. Oh my gosh. Yes. Okay, well, Tracy, you have just entered, because you just entered a super chat. You have just entered the super chat giveaway. So every 6 months, I give away a quilt, and that is the quilt. The quilt is to those who participate in Sew and Tell, and it doesn't necessarily have to be something sewn. It can be something created or crafted, and you can participate by being on the Facebook group and entering that for free, or you can send me an email with the things that you would like for me to share on Sew and Tell. And December 2nd is our first Sew and Tell for December. So you still have all the way through April to get entered for Sew and Tell. That is one giveaway that I will give away on April 14th. The other is gift items specifically that are going to be fun items for those who have done super chats. So you have now entered the super chat giveaway. So congratulations. Oh no, no vision. Well, my vision is blurry, double vision. I cannot see doorways anymore. Ah, that stinks. Yes, 100 lives. It is awesome, Rita. So 100 Tuesday night lives. Now, that does take into account that even though I started my channel January of 2024, I did skip one or two and I readjusted numbers. But most of the time I did not need to skip numbers or even recorded the Tuesday nights. But I will hit 100 Tuesday night presentations on December 30th. So that is awesome. Is it an oil painting? I did count. No, I didn't do an oil painting that I'm aware of. I gave up quilting when I got so many animals. I know, right? Even with one, it is a challenge, and his fur is everywhere. Hi Laura, I saw you on Tiffany's at the last minute, so I missed you there. Oh my gosh. Yeah, see, I didn't get over to Tiffany's, but like 5 seconds here and 5 seconds there. I saw she was working on the Grinch. I'm like, oh, I'm jealous. Okay. There we go. Judy is also entering the super chat giveaway for April. Thank you, Judy. You have a ticket. Just FYI, Missouri Star Oliso, the full size is on sale today only for $165 while supplies last. You still have a little time to order. And if I really jumped into it, I could totally sell you guys on that. But Cynthia's doing a fantastic job. So if you guys are looking for the Missouri Star Oliso, Cynthia is saying that it's still on sale today. There we go. Yay! Thank you, Laura. You have another raffle ticket. Hey, Kathy, welcome in. She says, hello, everyone. You guys are rocking out. I haven't even had a chance to touch the sewing machine yet. You guys are blasting the chat, which is fine by me, guys. Absolutely fine by me. I do not mind at all. Keep it going. I'm not mad. Not mad at all. And I bet, no, that's my extra. Okay. I had some extra cutoffs from earlier. I miscut on my own pattern, guys. Oh, it happens to the best of us. So yes, I am trying to get this pattern out by Christmas Day as well. So you guys will have this pattern to look forward to as a Christmas Day. You can come buy it on Christmas Day kind of thing. So I'm trying to get there with it. So we're going to see how I do. But I'm not going to hold my breath that I will succeed. So we'll just see. It is awesome, Chloe. It is. And you've been here from the very beginning. You are one of the ones that has rocked me out the whole way. Rayanne is making Franken batting. I've got plenty if you want to make some more. Kathy is lurking and getting invoices done, so she's listening but maybe not chatting. How was your sale today? I completely brain spaced on everything today. Like, I was in bed till late this morning. Like, I did not even get up even at my normal time. So how did that go? How did that go? All right, Debbie 30s. Okay. All right. Absolutely. Yes, you have. Yes, you have, Chloe. You have been here the whole time. She is my rat, guys. If you do not know Chloe, you need to know Chloe. She is the fairy godmother to a lot of us. She keeps in mind what we like, and she will send us helpful little emails with links to things that we like and totally send us down the rabbit hole, which is absolutely fun, but totally distracting at the same time. It went really well, but have a good bet that did not sell. Oh my gosh. Okay. So we might have to have another D-stash party. We might have to bring you on here and do a D-stash party over here. How does that sound? Hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving holiday, says Laura. Yes. Oh yeah, absolutely. Pam, how is your foot? Please tell me how your foot and your ankle is doing, because it's been on my mind as well. I just have not been, I've not been good about asking. It's okay because I'll pull it to, oh, another D-stash in December. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I do not have anything to really get rid of aside from a few quilts. And they are the ones that did not sell at the Christmas in July. So if you are looking for a quilt and you go back to Christmas in July, if you are interested in any of those quilts that did not sell, you are still welcome to purchase those, to pick them up. Sounds great to me. December is going to be crazy doing Vlogmas and trying to get another D-stash going. I do not know how you do Vlogmas. I do not know. Somebody mentioned that to me today. I'm just thinking, I don't know that I could do that. I just don't know. I don't think I have enough brain cells to do that as well as everything else. And all right, so we have been live for 17 minutes and YouTube just notified me. So if you are not getting your notifications, they may be coming late on the lives. So just FYI, if you haven't been getting your notifications, just, you might have to unsubscribe, resubscribe, and turn those notification bells on, because YouTube has been going a little slower and slower every time. I mean, I'm on my own channel and YouTube's just now notifying me. Oh, good deal. Laura said she was there for support. She's got a lot of her own to get through. Well, yeah, you've been unable to sew for so long, so it's about time. It is about time. So what I'm doing right now, oh, Laura says she almost never gets the YouTube notifications. That stinks. We really ought to be getting our YouTube notifications. All right, let's see. I'm doing stitch and flip, so that makes a lot of difference. See, I still have the completed Love Cats and the quilt top trip around the block, and I think pumpkin sitting top. Oh my gosh. Hey, Linda from Linda's Trendy Threads. Welcome in. Glad you're here. So I'm going to trim these, and then I'm going to press them open and come back and sew the other side. Lots going live with Advents and such. There is a lot. There absolutely is. I have actually thought, I've got an Advent thing somewhere in my studio. I do not know where. And I thought about pulling it out for tonight. And then I was like, well, I'm not going to be able to get it completely done today, so I'm not going to pull it out. So I do have a Christmas Advent, and I have a couple of copies. So it might be about time that I pull that out and make a few Advent calendars for next year, maybe something like that. Laura has started setting the alarms in her phone as reminders. Yeah, but you're in Arizona. That makes it more challenging. If I watch your D-stash, will I be able to tell what's available? Oh, good deal. So Kathy and Judy's wanting to know, will she be able to tell what's still available? My dog is not paying a bit of attention to me. I hit the steam button, and he's over in the other part of the room. I hit the steam button, and he suddenly stopped what he was doing to come look at me. Laura says she has unsubscribed and resubscribed and always hit the notifications. Yeah, I don't know what YouTube's gotten up to with all of that. That's just a mess. And I I get some notifications for some channels, but not for others too. Um, Tracy says she's is on design tramps and lots of new releases. Oh yeah. I cannot do the whole new release thing. Like if I start watching new releases, I am totally wanting everything and I have no budget for it. So I'm trying to avoid the whole budget letdown feeling. If that makes sense. Like I'm totally the whole my eyes are bigger than my teams. Okay, design teams. Oh, okay. Yes, lots of new releases on all kinds of designs too. Yeah, that would make sense. I cannot, yeah, I could not keep up with all of that. I mean, I'm just barely keeping up with mine. And this is after being down in April with surgery. So, Judy says that she will do that. Okay, so she's going to, okay, email with, okay, yeah. Yeah, guys, so if you did not catch Kathy's video earlier where she was destashing, please go check out the video. And if there's something that you want and you're not sure if it got sold, send Kathy an email of the things that you're interested in, and she will get back with you as soon as she's able to and let you know. And it will be first come, first serve. So if somebody emails her first, then they get it before you. So make sure to hit that email button the moment that you see something that you like and send her an email. Help her clear her sewing room so she's got more room to bring you more stuff. Hey, Jacqueline's got a raffle ticket for April. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for that. Hey, Raven, welcome in. She says, hello, everyone. Laura says, Joan, I made pretty much the same meal and a few more things. We had 20 this year. It was our family, my sister's family, and the significant others. Oh my gosh. It does. I have also a whole series on using what I have. I know, right? Like using what I have. So I did buy fabric for this project, but I am using some from Stash because I already had it. And a lot of things I do use from Stash. So the Stitch in Heaven mystery quilt for New Year's Day, guys, I am going to be doing that with a group of people here in person. They're not going to be here in my studio. I'm going to be at a secondary location. If they agree, then we will broadcast on YouTube as well. If not, then it'll just be me hanging out with the ladies that are there. So just keep that in mind. But I will be doing the Stitch in Heaven New Year's Day mystery. And I am doing it in red, white, and blue. So if you were interested about how that colorway is going to look, you should have an answer within that first week of January. I should be able to get it done by then. Usually that's the turnaround time for those. Yes, Laura says she is determined to watch her favorite creators, so she searches them out, right? By the way, I barely recognize you. You have changed so much. I know, right? So back in April, because you have been out of the loop for a bit. So guys, for those of you who do not know, Not Afraid of Color, she is a content creator. And Tracy, you can also do exclamation selfie in the chat, and everybody will be able to link out to you. Cynthia, you definitely want to follow Tracy at Not Afraid of Color. She is the card maker I was telling you about. She is an amazing card maker based out of North Alabama. I previously worked with her in person, and she and her husband provided a retirement home for my first service dog. So we are close friends. But the last time she saw me in person was before I moved up here. And, but back in April, I had, there you go. And Nightbot should drop it. Yep, there we go. So back in April, I had emergency gallbladder removal surgery. And I decided that instead of letting myself eat whatever and just deal with the consequences, that I was going to eat low fat and go back to watching my calorie content. I am actually, according to the BMI charts, which I know are outdated, I'm within 10 pounds of ideal weight. So I'm just above ideal weight still, but I am about 10 pounds from ideal weight. So my sweatshirt is incredibly baggy. Yes, Joyce is in the house, Raven. She is. And she said she is working on an Afghan. I'm so excited to see it. I love to see what you work on, Joyce. I know you don't post often, but I do love seeing it. I really do. Really, really do. Okay, so here's what I've made so far. I've got 2 of these. Let me show you. 2 of these. That is all I have made so far while we're chatting. In 20 minutes, that's all I've made, but that's okay. I was chatting before I did the rest. Oh, I sent it to you. What did I send you? What did I send you? I sent you something, but I don't know what I sent, but that's okay. Okay. All right, so one of these to the bottom of each of these. All right. So I did write these directions, but no, I have not followed them yet. This is my first time following them, so it is definitely challenging. There we go. Kathy's channel link is in the chat as well, guys. So if you've not checked out Kathy's channel over at My Hobby Home. Oh, I sent you the weight. No, I didn't send you the weight, Tracy. I promise I didn't. I didn't intend to, put it that way. But yes, guys, if you have not checked out Kathy's channel over at My Hobby Home, go check her out. Hit that subscribe button and leave her some great feedback, some positive feedback on any of her content. She joins me and Alicia the 2nd and 4th Fridays every month for Yuletide Sampler 2. And she is a real gem to watch and to listen to. So please make sure to check her out and to go give her go give her channel some love. Just go give her channel some love. And do the same for Tracy over at Not Afraid of Color. Go give her channel some love as well. These are some friends, guys. These are some friends. Joyce is apologizing because she put a K with Kathy. That is okay. She responds to both, I think. Laura's seconding Kathy's channel is awesome. It is. She's got a lot of good quilt content. Raven says she got 5 free yards of fabric on her doorstep over the holiday. They claimed I ordered it on their live and maintained I didn't. Clicked on the link and it said paid. Oh my gosh. Okay. I have questions. Is it fabric you like? Is it fabric that you want, that you can use? If it's not, if it's fabric that you want to send off and you don't like it, then I will use it. I will happily sacrifice to use whatever cotton fabric that is. Let's see, arrived. I know I wouldn't have asked for 5 yards. Yeah. 5 yards is a lot of fabric. That's like backing for a queen size quilt, maybe. That's probably what it was for. I'm looking forward to Quiltmas and the other one for the 25 days. Can't remember the name of that one. I'll open Missouri Star Quilt Christmas box. Oh gosh, you got the Christmas box. Oh, I like watching everybody open those. I haven't found one that just every year hits everything that I want. But though, it's so much fun to have the surprise of it all. I do like it for that. Pam says, Chloe and Tammy, thanks for asking. Healing well, only did walking but for 3 weeks. Now a bracelet allows me to wear shoes, starting to do at-home PT. My stamina has suffered. Yeah, your stamina will suffer. That's one of the things that just absolutely is killer. I am, like I've said before, guys, I am just now back up to 2 hours. So, like, I can't do, like, I did 3 hours last week with William's channel, but I took a nap. That was the only reason I managed to make it 3. So I'm still kind of on that ledge, even from April. Kathy enjoyed her entire box this year. Hey, Sylvia, good to see you. Hello to you. Raven says she would never have ordered it. She could use it, or the ladies in the quilting group here could. I don't know, but no way I chose this. Oh. Well, I guess somebody needed that fabric and your doorstep just happened to be the lucky recipient. I guess that's the way it goes. Oh yeah, good luck with PT. I agree. Good luck with PT because it is time consuming. And since you've got an upstairs as well, that makes it challenging. Is there any way a child could have gotten on your phone and maybe ordered it by accident? Good question. Probably never go back to one of their giant lives. I feel like that tried to stick it to me. Oh gosh, gotcha. Yeah, that's a good question, Kathy. Asking whether or not a child got a hold of your phone and ordered it. Um, I mean, I would have been looking at my bank. I usually notice stuff like that, like by I get a notice from my bank letting me know that, hey, this transaction is over your like $20 limit or something. Giant life. Oh, gotcha. Giant life. Yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, that is kind of crazy though. I mean, that's weird. No, my son has been at UW Madison since August. Oh, yeah. So yeah, no, no way. That's weird. That's crazy weird. Yeah. I don't know what I would do. I honestly don't know that I know what I would do at all. All right. I don't have your mailing address. Oh, okay. Yeah, that works. Kathy is saying she needs Chloe's mailing. I have one child. He is 19. Yeah, mine is 20. All right. So this is what I've created. I've got two of those now. Let's see. Laura says she didn't even look at the Black Friday. Yeah, neither did I. I do not have the money for Black Friday sales. It's not going to happen. Okay, so this goes with this, I bet. G35, stitch and flip left of this with a G41. Okay, so this is the next one. All right. I'm guessing they tried to get you to pay for. Oh my gosh. No. Yeah, no. If you didn't order it, then no. No, 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 no. I'm totally with you, Raven. That's kind of shady. That's kind of shady. Pam ordered the Missouri Star Quilt Company box this year. She lived in Missouri and it re-gifted about 75% of the items. So yeah, not doing that again. Yeah. Oh, Kathy says she did and she shouldn't have. That's rough. I bought winter boots and slippers at 30% off from Fleet Farm. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, you know, I don't order that stuff, but it's just because I don't if I want a tool or a notion or something, I'm going to order that tool or notion directly instead of ordering it like, whenever and then fighting with it. Like I order it directly. So that's what I do. But that's just me too. I want to see. I think this is my. Oh, good, good, good. It is my good camera. Exactly. They shouldn't have shipped it. You're right, Kathy. I agree. I totally agree with that. That's crazy. That's crazy. Well, I guess now you have fabric that you didn't have to pay for, and somebody can use it to get, a little bit done, even if it's not the first choice. I did and shouldn't have was the I did and shouldn't have was the Black Friday shopping. The Missouri Star Quilt Company box this year, says Kathy. Yeah. I never order any of those. Usually what I order every year and I can't afford to order it this year is my batting. Like batting is the one thing that I'm going to run out of sometime next year. And so I'm going to have to be looking for sales during the middle of the year next year. That's just the way it's going. That is just the way it's going. And I probably will want to get another box of these. I am actually falling in love with them. And I'm really shocked that I am. Need to find a good place for a long arm thread. The guild gave me money to replace one of mine I've used on these baby quilts. Oh, gotcha. I know that, let's see, I've ordered Glide through Amazon and I've gotten Omni locally. I'm not a huge fan of the Omni, but my domestic likes either one, so it really doesn't matter for that. But until I swap to an actual long arm, I don't know that it's going to make a difference. So what these are, because I gushed about them a second ago and haven't said anything else, these are the ultra fine magic pins. They have the little orange top, but I will say this. They are very, very fine, guys. They are super fine and tiny. Like, they are so tiny. Is the first time I used them, and actually used them. I was out at retreat and was using them, and I cannot get the image of the needles that they use to like start an IV on you. I can't get that image out of my head. So they are now called my bloodletting tools. But I do love them. I have fallen in love with them. I don't want to use them on everything. They don't work for everything. But I do like them now. I have a friend who's doing some purging of sash. I feel like I've got my Christmas set, says Sylvia. I know, right? I love when people destash, or purge or destash, and you know, they're like, I don't want this, and I don't care what you do with it. I just want it gone, and here it is for free. That's like where I make a lot. I get a lot of my fabric that way. Omni is my favorite because my tension keeps it setting. Glide tension is not easy. Okay, fair enough. Hey, Debbie, welcome in. She says, good evening, Tammy and everyone. Glad you're here. Glad you made it in. All right, so this is one of my stitch and flips that I have to do. And then I'm about to do another one. I went to Tracy's YouTube channel and already subscribed to her. I don't know her personally, but I must have liked her style when I watched her. There you go. See? Told ya. Told ya. She's a good lady. She's a very, very good lady. And her husband is also really awesome. So, and she is very professional and everything else. So, yes. Okay. So, this is the next stitch and flip. So, that is how this is going. This is how this whole quilt is kind of going, a stitch and flip. And it's going with different stitch and flips every time. So, it's not necessarily everything lines up exactly one way or the other. It's a lot of back and forth. So a lot of mirror images. And there's some that are not even 45-degree angles. So if you are interested in this quilt, again, I'm looking at having the pattern ready by Christmas. So we are in that last stages of testing. The very last stages of testing. It is the finish it up and get it done so we can get it published, or so I can get it published. So it is in those stages right now. Because I'm through the worst of it. I'm through the hardest part of it. Do you ever say that about a quilt that you're working on? Is that I'm now through the worst of it? This quilt's a lot of fun, and I'll probably do it again. But I wasn't expecting as many challenges as I faced trying to do it. But that's kind of good because I'd rather I face the challenges than you guys. You guys are going to benefit from me facing the challenges. And my tester, Chloe, is interested. Yay! I absolutely love this quilt. Like this was my brainchild last year. And I just never got around to doing anything with it because temperature rings took precedence. And my updated temperature ring still is not finished. So that is a 2026 project. And I really liked it when I was hanging up. So it's like, yeah, wait until you see the bottom. Wait until you see the bottom. And I have seen the colors that my tester is using. And I think you guys are going to like her colorway just as much. Susan, when you see this, you are going to love my tester's colorway because it is blues as well. But yeah, this is going to be an awesome quilt. And it's not that big. It's only 60 by 60. So it's, you know, small throw, or you can add borders and make it much bigger. And there's a lot of ways you can add borders to this. And I think I might add an optional borders option. Yeah, optional borders information closer to time for that. So yeah, that way you guys can get all the goodness for it, and then you can resize it how you need to for that. It won't be easy to resize internally, but you can resize it by adding borders. So, and it's not hard to do. I promise, guys, this quilt is not hard to do. And of course, with all my patterns, you get my support with it. All right, so we've got 40 people in the chat tonight, guys. That is amazing. That is amazing. We got 40 people watching. So please make sure you hit that like button. If you don't like my content, that's okay. Hit that thumbs down. I do not mind. YouTube counts your thumbs down just like it is a thumbs up. So I am fine with either one. So nobody remembers what I did last Christmas, huh? Nobody remembers the Christmas Day live, huh? How's Tom doing? He is doing considerably better. He is talking a lot more than he was the other day, and he is eating a lot more too. Hey, Helen, welcome in. We've now found some more things that he can eat that are soft enough that they don't aggravate his mouth where he had surgery. So he's doing a lot better. And then doing all the Christmas decorating definitely helped him as well. He loves Christmas. So whereas Halloween is my holiday, Christmas is definitely his holiday. And so we've got a Christmas village set up on my bookshelf. And I am going to take a short tomorrow and show you guys, or I might even do it tonight and then upload it tomorrow. Showing you guys the Christmas village that we have set up. He set it up on the top 2 shelves of my bookshelf that has my books and my AccuQuilt dies on it. And it is fully lit, and it looks absolutely amazing. Last year he set the Christmas village up directly behind where my monitor sits, so I couldn't see it while I'm sitting here. But where it's sitting right now, I can see it the entire time. So when it's lit, it just looks absolutely magical, which is amazing. And so he was about to not set up Christmas Village. I said, no, you got to set up Christmas Village. Christmas Village is kind of where you keep your head in the game for Christmas. So you got to set up Christmas Village. You got to. You can't just not do that. All right, so this was the G40. Let's see, that is repeat with the right side. Stitch and flip the left side. 1 G35 goose with the G41. Repeat with the right side of the other goose. And okay, got that. Yeah, I gotta look at the pattern. Sorry about that. Okay, W29. That's gonna be a square, it says. But I don't think I have any more fabric that is this color. So I don't know where it would be. So I'm not seeing, because I should have more of this fabric. Oh, it's right here. I'm blind. It's right here. I am looking and panicking, and it's right in front of me. Okay, W29, and to the other side of each of these. Okay, we can do that. This one's going to be an easy stitch and flip. This one is a square stitch and flip instead of a rectangle. So we can do that. We can do that. So how many of you guys like to do flying geese? Because I think after this project, after this, I am done with flying geese for a bit. So we are going to move on to other things. Is so until this upcoming Tuesday? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's coming up fast. I was putting everything in the calendar, or putting everything in the YouTube algorithm so that everything was scheduled. And yeah, it is this upcoming Tuesday. Does anyone know how you can find out how long you've been subscribed to a creator? I do not know. That's a good question, Joan. Does anybody know if you can find out how long you've been subscribed to a creator? I'm very curious. I would love to know the answer to that. Are you ready for the party on Wednesday? Absolutely not, but we are close. Actually, I'm close to ready. We only have a couple of things to do, and so I think we'll be most of the way there by Tuesday. I've got maybe 2 things that we need to handle, but everything else is ready. Be prepared for a little bit of Halloween on Christmas, because what is it with Tammy and Christmas? We gotta have Halloween. Hey DJ, welcome in. DJ says hi everyone. Let's see. I don't love sew and flip, but I can do it. Yeah, see. Okay, so I will be honest. This quilt has a little bit more waste than normal quilts for me. Normally, I don't do anything. I don't do anything that is wasteful that you end up with extras. This quilt is the exception because there's not an easy way to do these without having a little bit of waste. But you could always do the stitch, the stitch on the opposite side to make your, to make half square triangles from your offcuts, because there's going to be a lot of those. You could always do that with quite a bit of this quilt, but I don't. This is the one quilt that there's going to be some waste on, and there's just no way to really prevent that without templates, and I'm not doing templates. Let's see, I don't know if you can tell, but I know the creator can tell. Okay, I will look and see if I can tell. If I can tell. If not, I'll get with Kathy and find out. We have been doing a whole bunch of videos. We'll be doing some live streams very soon. That is awesome, DJ. Drop exclamation selfie in the chat for me. That way people can follow you as well. DJ's channel has a lot of travel-related content. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it's all travel-related content. That's what I remember seeing, so correct me if I'm wrong on that. But definitely check out DJ's channel. They've been a fantastic friend so far, and I love seeing them pop up in my chat. I know YouTube unsubscribes people, and then when you resubscribe, the clock is reset. Oh, that makes sense. Joyce says she joined December 3rd, 2011. That's when you joined the platform, probably. But you probably wouldn't have watched my channel back then. There's DJ's channel in the chat, guys. So if you want to check out DJ's channel, you absolutely can. And go give them some love and give them some good feedback on their videos. Let's see. Mr. Google says check your Google May activities page. Ooh, okay. Chloe is there with Mr. Google. I don't know if I trust Mr. Google some days. Oh, Jen was just curious. Yeah, I'm really curious now too. I will go and look and see. One of the people that was in my very, very first live stream was Sean from The Guy Who Sews. He knew I was going to go live, and he was there, and oh my gosh, it was amazing. And I was fangirling over the fact that he was there watching my channel, and yet he was still sitting there with me. Yeah, we fixing to do something totally different in the future. Oh, very cool. Definitely clue me in when you're ready. Clue me in when you're ready. So let's see. This week we've got Tuesday night with the we've got Sew and Tell on Tuesday. When this week is gonna be crazy. Got to get out. Must finish editing Vlogmas Day 1 video and record my update. Absolutely, Kathy. Have a good night. Thank you for being here, and sleep well. Go pet some fabric if you haven't. I think you probably have, but go pet some fabric if you didn't. So Tuesday is, there we go. Fuzzy is here as well, guys. Check out Fuzzy Adventures 1990 over at their channel as well. Fuzzy, drop exclamation selfie in the chat. I believe it. Are you Michael? If you're not, let me know. If I got it wrong, let me know. Whenever I joined your Facebook channel, I joined your channel. Yes. Yeah. I don't know if Facebook shows me either. I may have to go back and look. That'll be interesting. Helen was early too. Yes, you were. Yes, you were. Joan says, I don't even remember how I found you. That's okay. You don't have to remember that. Oh, good deal. Fuzzy says we have a whole bunch of videos on this channel. Good deal. And Linda's Trendy Threads also has a channel, I believe. She says, after getting my sewing room makeover done, I will be having another giveaway. Please include me. Helen says that she got to me from Sean. Yes. A lot of people found me from Sean. So what I was going to get to is, so Tuesday is Sew and Tell. So it's going to be busy here Tuesday night. Don't forget, if you've got Sew and Tell and you haven't submitted it, go submit it. either email me or go through the Facebook group and get it submitted, and make sure you tag Sew and Tell. And if I commented asking you if you want to Sew and Tell, please respond yes or no. Oh, DJ's family and friend channel. There we go. Okay, that makes sense. I knew I'd seen your channels, like multiple channels, but I couldn't place them, so thank you. Mona, good to see you. Good to see you. Glad you're here. So yeah, Tuesday is Sew and Tell. Wednesday is the blindfold challenge. Linda found me through William. Yeah, see, people are finding me through William too. All the guys. Everybody finds me through the guys. I don't know what it is, but you know, I love my sewing guys. Whether they're quilters or sewists, because sewer spelled out is going to be sewer. So sewist. YouTube, sewist. Okay. just gotta clarify that. So Tuesday is Sew and Tell. Wednesday is the blindfold challenge. Friday is not going to be Fantastic Fridays. We are going to have our first Fantastic Fridays. We're going to have it on Saturday, December 6th. And then Sunday is going to be Quiltmas and After Sunset Sunday. So you guys have got a lot of content on my channel that's going to be coming out this week. And then it will slow down just a little bit and you can catch up with everybody else. Remember, I was number 15 on your channel. That's right, you were, Laura. I remember that too. The quilt you showed behind you was fascinating. Aww, sweet. Okay, were you on one of Sean's Saturdays? I was very early on, yes. I don't tend to go on Sean's Saturday mornings, but I have been on one of his. Maybe two, I think just one. I am crazy busy this week, Mona. You are not joking. Absolutely insanely busy this week. So the blindfold challenge is already recorded. Quiltmas is not. Guys, we are almost at 50 people in the chat. Whew. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. It's crazy. I think it was Tumbling Block Quilt you finished. Yes. That is one of the early ones. And I do still have that quilt. That one means a lot to me. That has a lot of mental energy that went into it. All right, stitch and flip 2 W30s. Okay, those are W30s. Okay, G34 and or 43 and 44. Okay, gotta look for them. I know what they're gonna look like. So we're gonna get some blue in here. We're gonna have 2 different blues in here is what it's gonna look like. Yeah, 43 and 44. All right. Yeah, that tumbling block quilt is actually. It's in the Quilt Curio. I figured that's where it was. Small baby quilt done and only one bobbin. That's an accomplishment, Pam. Oh my gosh. Only one bobbin. That is amazing. That is absolutely amazing. All right, so I think I am doing a right and a left. Let me make sure. To the right side. And then sew them on top. And then on the left. Okay, yep. I figured that's what I was doing. Okay, so to your channel when you were on Sean's for the first time. That's right, Joyce. I do remember that. Yeah, I was on Sean's for one live, and that was it. He is such an early morning person, and I am such not an early morning person. So, all of the Fantastic Fridays are going to be in the same time slot, so 8 p.m. Mountain Time. So they're super late evenings again. But that's just because that's what's going to work for us as, you know, getting him over here, because Sundays are not going to work going forward because of schedule change at his work. So yeah, we are doing Friday nights normally. This one is just a scheduling conflict. He had one for November and then I had one for December. So we've just been jumping around trying to get that November one rescheduled. Maybe that's when I found you and subscribed. I know it's been probably a year or so. Yeah, it's been a while, Jen. It really has. I do remember you in the chat from way back when. So that's been a while. What in the world? Okay, that can wait. So you're on Sean's too. I'm definitely not a morning person. Neither am I, Mona. I am such a night owl. This is the time where I am like getting my second wind kind of thing. Like I'm totally awake. I'm not struggling. now, because it's winter, I'm going to struggle a little bit, but not like I would first thing in the morning. First thing in the morning, I didn't even get up till 10 a.m. Joy says it's been a while since. It has been a while. It has absolutely been a while. Yeah, and Sean is in an earlier time zone, Helen. You are not wrong about that. Of course, you're in the latest time zone of all. You're over there in the Pacific time zone. So, yeah, I catch all my East Coasters as they're going to bed, and I catch the Pacific Coasters as everybody else's YouTubes have like gone to sleep for the night. So I catch all of you guys that way. I fixed a few mistakes on this channel with some videos. You can see the videos on public now, not private. Good deal, DJ. Yeah, I have had a few problems with videos being swapped to private when I didn't mean them to be. I would love to be a night owl again. I am not either now. Yeah. So I was a morning person when I was in high school and college. But I changed into a night owl, and especially after disability set in, I really became even more of a night owl. This was so much easier. Laura says she used to catch Sean's live, but her illnesses were, since my illness, I require more sleep. Yeah, that's normal. That is so normal. I get up at 8. Regina, did I miss Regina? Oh, hi, Regina. Thank you for Mona for catching her. Hi, Regina. Glad to see you. She says, hey, hello, everyone. I get up at 8, but I can't move until 10. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at, Mona. I'm awake right now. Like this morning, I was awake at 7:30, but I went back to bed and slept until 10. Like I was not functional until after 10, and even then I was struggling to be awake. So yeah, I'm no longer that morning person at all. My brain still thinks Central Time Zone for you. Moving to Pacific has messed with so much of my brain. That is okay. That is okay. You have a very valid excuse for everything shifting on you like that, because it is not an easy thing to do. It is such not an easy thing to do, to move time zones. I moved from Central to Mountain, and it took me a good while to get into the swing of the schedule here, and everything here for a while seemed like it really moved slow. And it's now that I realize it's not really that everything moves slow, it's just that I move slow. It is not everything else, it is just me. It is just me now. My boss pays me starting at 8 but not wait until 10. I need a job like that. I need a job like that, Raven. I totally, like, if I were to go to work, that would be my job. I would have to have the time off to not be up so darn early. Nanette gets up between 5 and 7 Mountain Time. Oh, no. And you're still up now? No, ma'am. Ain't happening for me. That is not happening for me. Laura is saying she's in Arizona. We don't change our clocks. She's super messed up with the time changes. I know, right? So you guys get to keep your time, and you don't have to do the whole time change thing. But then every thing that you do interacting with other time zones, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Eventually I'll be moving to Eastern time zone once I move to Georgia. Yep. Welcome to Georgia. Welcome to Eastern. Where are you moving from, DJ, if you don't mind me asking? What state are you moving from to move to Georgia? And when are you moving? I have never lived in Georgia. I've never lived in Eastern time zone. I visited plenty, but never lived there. Of course, living in Alabama, frequent traveler to either Chattanooga or Atlanta, Savannah, frequent travel to Eastern time zone, but firmly planted in Central for the most part. And I think Eastern to Central is such an easier time swap. That Mountain and Pacific, that's really a hard time swap, because it's just not intuitive for me. I think from growing up in Central, because I spent so many years there. Pam says that would be hard. Yeah. Laura's definitely got her work cut out for her. I moved from Central Time Zone to Pacific. Crazy on the bike. Yes. Yes, Helen. Absolutely it is. Oh my gosh, how crazy. Oh, you're in Missouri. Okay. That's right. That's right. Moved into Georgia. Yes. That's going to be an adjustment. It's not going to be as hard as going the opposite way, but it's definitely going to be hard. I honestly think, and this is just for me, that moving from Central to Mountain was a harder change than moving from Central to Eastern would have been for me. It was definitely hard on my parents to remember the time change sometimes because they're up way before I would be. But that's not uncommon now anyway. Laura, it is not us that's confused the rest of the world with their silly time zone changes. Oh, Rita. You're so funny. You are so funny. So I will say December 16th live on Tuesday night might be a little different too. I used to live in Ohio and that was Eastern. Oh yeah, that Ohio is Eastern. I would go visit my ex-mother-in-law in Indiana, and Indiana is Eastern time zone, and that was a challenge going from Central to Eastern. That was definitely a challenge. Don't forget to, okay. I'm reading Nightbot. I'm like, why am I reading Nightbot? Oh. So, what was I going to say? The 16th. So December 16th, Mr. Siberian Wind and I will be traveling, and so we will not be home. What that means is I'm going to post a video. I will record a video for the Tuesday Night Live for December 16th. If I am able to video from where we're staying, then I will video from where I'm staying. If I'm not, then you guys will get to watch the pre-recorded video. So you guys, if I can record from where, or if I can video from where I am, then you guys will get to hear about going through the airport with a service dog for the first time. So I finally have all of the flight information sorted out, and you guys get to laugh at me. Oh, Helen's agreeing with me on moving towards the Pacific is a harder time change. Yeah, I think so. I honestly think it is. So the what was I gonna say? So I went to go register my flight to go upload my service dog form and take care of all the stuff that the airline needs so that it can all be approved in advance of my flight. And I've been looking for my flight information. Like, I have the ticket information, I have like the confirmation number, and the airline can't find it. And I'm getting mad. I was getting really, really mad. And I even called and left a message with the VA because it's, it's government sponsored transit. It's not, we're not paying for it out of pocket. The VA is taking care of that. But I even called them and left them a message of call me. So I may get a call from them tomorrow. I don't know. But I was on the wrong airline. I was looking at the wrong airline to confirm my flight information. So it was all me. It was all me. Let's see. Rita says she had to take another break from this quilt. Only have 7 stars to sew together and all blocks are done. Then just have to quilt, bind, and it's done. Oh, that's fantastic. That's okay that you have to take a break from it. That's normal. Raven says he wants to move somewhere warm after our parents leave us, but I'm convinced his mom is living to 95. So we're in Wisconsin for another 20 years. Oh my gosh. I needed to go somewhere cold. But I needed the dry. I needed dry more than anything. Not super cold, or not, I didn't need it to be like Alaska cold, but I definitely needed it to be colder, and I needed it to be dry. Just for my health. Just for my health. We lived in South Bend, Indiana, and hubby worked in Niles, Michigan. 1 hour time difference and only 5 miles across the state line. That stinks. I hate that kind of stuff. Oh no, Judy. She says power went out, so I guess it's bedtime. Oh no. That's awful. Reed is laughing at me for this flight. Yeah, I've got it fixed now. I've got it fixed now. Um, but yeah, it's so interesting. Good night, Judy, if you are going to bed. So I'm sorry, but good night. Oh, you absolutely love that woman. That's good. See, that's a reason to be happy about it. But still aggravating. All right, so those are my copy and paste from earlier. Okay, G38 and 39. All right. And I bet you this is 39. Nope, that's 47. Did I really get that far off? Ooh, okay. So then where the heck? I'm thinking, guys. I'm thinking. Bear with me. I did put these on. Okay, good. We're still good. We're still good. We're still good. I'm not to the really confusing part yet at the bottom, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there. So I've got 2 long jelly roll strips and get to sew them together. Bye until next time, storms me in bed so I can sleep through it. There you go, Judy. That's the way to look at it. Have a good night. If you've not petted some fabric, pet your pajamas. And stay safe through the storms. Joe and I lived in Pier. I lived on the west side of the river and worked on the east side of the river as the time change border. Took forever to get FEM to stop changing mountain to central twice a day. Oh, that would stink. That would absolutely stink, Pam. And I do remember that from visiting Pier. Oh, that was so hard. So hard to deal with. Heck, I want to go north. She wants to go north, and him and his dad want to go south. Oh my gosh. I could not. That would just, no. No, it's whatever I wanted. This move out here was actually my idea. I definitely wanted some cold and I wanted some dry weather. So this move was more about me than it was about him. So we did what I wanted to do. You worry about your ceiling coming down? I know, Rita. Oh my gosh, totally. It's been nonstop all day. Nonstop. So you guys can hear that obviously. But it is nonstop. I don't know. So I think they saw my husband putting the totes back in the garage from Christmas decorations. And my husband, of course, jokes that he hates Christmas. He doesn't hate Christmas. But he joked that he did. And the guy was like, oh man, I understand. And of course, Tom says, well, there's like 4 more totes left. He's like, oh, really? So yeah, I'm almost wondering if my husband started something, so they're Christmas decorating today. Maybe that's what's happening. I don't know. I don't know. They haven't been here very long, but they've not been very quiet the entire time they've been here. So I don't know how you can handle the cold. I just can't anymore. I will say this past like couple of days has been a challenge because the humidity's been high. Once the humidity drops, I'm fine. I'm absolutely fine. It's just you put on more layers and you bundle up. But a lot of my clothes, I will say this, a lot of my clothes are from before I lost the 50 something plus pounds that I've lost. And so some of my clothes, like the sweatshirt, are baggy, and that doesn't help you stay warm. The bagginess doesn't help. Joan says, Pam, that's worse than us. Oh yeah. The going over the river and changing time zones. Yeah, that's crazy. Let's see, I'm only wanting to move to Georgia so I can be closer to a lot of my friends and some of my family members. That makes sense, DJ. Yeah, I don't fault anybody for where they want to live. I just know I needed the dry air. The dry air. I mean, I woke up this morning, all of my joints were hurting because the humidity was in the 80 percentile. Like, I mean, that high of humidity, I'm going to hurt, whether it's cold, hot, whatever. So, and I am in a fibro flare as well as a psoriatic arthritis flare. So, like, both of them are attacking me at the same time. So the humidity is just not helping. We are north, an hour from Lake Superior north. Oh my gosh, yes, you are north. You are. My husband and I visited the Upper Peninsula of Michigan when he was driving truck, and that was beautiful. That was beautiful country there. Helen says she can't do the cold anymore either, Laura. Well, you don't have to deal with the cold where you are. All my clothes are beyond baggy, says Rita. Yeah, I did not have baggy clothes for a while, but now I definitely do. It is a side effect. It is a side effect. And one I would rather give up. I really do need some better fitting clothes. And I don't want to really make all of my clothes, but I may have to make quite a few. I mean, I've got that one t-shirt sweater that I made, but no. It's not really that warm. It's warm enough to be a sweater, but it's not warm enough to be warm right now. Let's see. Love the Upper Peninsula, right? Got family members and friends pretty much everywhere. See, DJ, you can go anywhere then. If you got friends and family everywhere, you can go everywhere. And like you, I'll take the cold, the gray, and the rain here, and not able to get out easily is not helping my depression. Yeah, there you go. That will absolutely. That's a struggle here too. I have noticed that, especially when the snows hit, and then you're not sure if it's safe to drive to go different places, and things get canceled because you can't travel to them. That can lead to some depression too here. I grew up in Iowa. It's very cold there. Moved to the Phoenix area and love it. See, I'm glad. I just couldn't do the heat. That heat would absolutely kill me. Linda says the older she gets, the more she likes the cold weather. See? Exactly. Hey, Shelby. Oh, just dropping by with a quick hello. Next up is some violin practice for my concert next week. That's exciting. Well, you know what I'm working on, right? Oh, Helen, you and William. She says 60 is cold to her now. Yeah. I think William freezes at 60. I think he honestly does. We woke up to 8 inches of snow yesterday, and we're supposed to get up to 3 inches tomorrow. I'm ready for spring. See, we only got like 3 inches. They predicted between 1 and 3 when we actually got on the high end, which was nice. Except they don't trim their trees back like Wisconsin does, so it's scary because wildlife just goes out. Yeah, so they don't trim the trees. Well, they do trim the trees some here. But if we get an early snow, that's when we have to worry about the tree limbs breaking. Because all of our trees will drop their limbs. So we don't have to worry too much about it, as far as I'm aware. Let's see, where am I at? Everybody saying hi to Shelby. Good deal. Lori agrees that 60 is very cold. Yeah. Yeah, you guys would not like it. It's 9 degrees here right now. Let's see. Oh, Helen is from Chicago. Oh, you did finish the teal section. Good deal. Yay. So Shelby is my tester, guys, that is also testing this pattern. So she knows all the ins and outs of what I'm doing. She hadn't gotten down to this section, but she is getting there. She is getting there. We only got a dusting here yesterday in Missouri, says DJ. Yep. I'm loving this 3 inches. We needed it. A lot of people love cold meat. Nope, that titanium battery on my rib cage and titanium board on my spine. They get cold and I cannot move. Yeah. So that's a good reason. That's a very good reason. We're getting snow all day tomorrow, says DJ. So here's the thing. I agree with you, Laura. That Chicago cold, that Chicago winter, I can't do it. Chicago winter is not this winter here. Normally it is a dry cold here. Right now it isn't. Right now it is like Chicago winter, and that is what is absolutely killing me today. Chicago winter, I can't handle. Here I can handle it. And the Upper Peninsula trees are right next to the road. There is no ditch. Oh, that's true. It is. You're so right. 60 is cold, says Rita. I remember that cold from growing up in Colorado and living many years in Central Oregon. Yeah, 60 is not that bad. 60 is not bad. When it gets to 60 this upcoming spring, I'll probably be in shorts because I will be so over the cold by then. But then, of course, when you get through all winter and then you turn around and you go back to, whatever you were wearing normally during the summer. and then it starts dropping to 60 again, and you're like, oh, that's cold. Well, it's all relative for us here. All relative. My husband was born and raised in Chicago area. We visit there often. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I can't do Chicago winters. I do love the cold, but I cannot do a Chicago winter. We spent a lot of time in Chicago during the winter thanks to trucking. And no, I cannot do. We could not have moved to Chicago. That would not have happened. It is such a different cold there. Such a different cold. I don't like shoveling at all, but we've been under an economic state of emergency the past 2 winters that I welcome the snow. Yeah. Like I don't like shoveling snow either, but I don't have to do it right now. I used to also, Laura says, Helen, when I moved to South Bend, we had lake effect. Yeah, I don't like lake effect snow. Lake effect snow is brutal. So I applaud anybody who lives there willingly, because it is not my thing. All the businesses are failing. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't. That it happens. It happens. All right. Let's see if I can get a hold of it. There we go. We've got a long strip set. So the green was a purchase. The blue with green print was already in my stash. It was a purchase, but not for this project. So, all right. So now I got to see what the next step is. And I think I'm going to be able to, oh yeah, I'll be able to complete this row completely. Find the centers, sew them together. I've already done that. Stitch and flip. All right. Oh, those units. Okay. Got to remember which units are which units, because I didn't keep my labels with them, and I'm going to recommend that you keep your labels with them. Just saying. Just saying. We grew up outside Milwaukee, and the lake effect south of Superior is an interesting learning curve from that. It is. Lake effect is just, it is a whole different beast, and it's not quite as predictable as everybody, thinks that weather patterns should be. It just isn't the same as regular snow at all. Hey, Rena, good to see you in the chat. She says she lives in Chicago. She has a girlfriend who lives a half block away from the lakefront. Yeah, no, could not do it. Could not do it. Let's see, where am I at? Lake effect snow. We were snowed in for a week. Thought I'd go crazy. Then moved back to Springfield. We had 16 inches of snow. It snowed in for about a week too. Okay, so when we moved here, the overwhelming thing that we had, because it never rains here. It rains, but it's like an afternoon thunderstorm or an afternoon shower, and then it's done. That's the rain we get here, right? When we moved here, the year that we moved here, it rained the entire week we moved in, which is uncommon. Then it rained for most of the spring and summer. We actually needed rain jackets the entire first summer that we lived here. We moved in May, and we needed rain jackets the entire time. And the movers actually looked at us. They said, yeah, the rain will stop by this afternoon. And they're like, this is crazy because the rain hasn't stopped. So everybody that we met that first year said that we brought the rain with us because it would not stop raining. And we're like, we didn't move here for rain. And thankfully now everything's settled. It's not doing that anymore. We grew up outside Milwaukee, and lake effect south of Superior is interesting. Yeah, it is. Hundreds of flights are canceled or delayed at Chicago. I believe it. I believe it. I think the lake effect this week was cool to see on radio. It's very cool to watch. I just don't want to be in it. Just don't want to be in it. I wish my children appreciate Chicago as much as other people do. There's always time. Give them time. Because, just like we don't always appreciate what our parents know about, until they're gone. Your kids, I don't want you to, have to be gone for them to learn to appreciate it. But, not everybody catches up at the same speed. They didn't have the same experience as you had, so it really is a fascinating place. It is. Chicago is fascinating. I will say that. I just can't do that snow. I just can't do the Chicago cold. It is so tough. Passenger princess with high anxiety. Oh, they will if they ever move. What? Right, Raven? Yes. So the thing I don't like about up there, other than the lake effect snow, is just like people would get out and get like they would get out to shovel snow and they'd be all mad about it and angry. It's just a fact of life of living there, but they'd be mad and angry. No, no, that's not for us. When we got here and they got their first snow, we were in the truck and Tom had to, get us over there. And he was so nervous about driving in the snow here because we'd never been in the snow in this part of Wyoming. We'd only been, stranded in other parts of Wyoming in the snow. But got us over to where we were going, and they were out clearing the snow, and people were singing and humming and happy, and it was nothing like what we were used to seeing all over the rest of the country, where people are mad about the snow. Like, they were not mad about the snow here. They were just like, okay, it's snow. It happens. And, I mean, even whiteout conditions, that day, and then we finally could leave the next day. But nobody was mad about the snow. They were just out doing their jobs, clearing the snow. And that struck both of us. Because we're like, okay, this is an entire area of the country where they're not mad about the weather that they have been dealt. They're just, treating it like it's a normal thing. So yeah, it was cool. They scattered all around the world. Yeah, that makes it more challenging. I will say that. They probably appreciate other parts of the world in different ways than we would too, though. They have ocean and mountain effect here, says Shelby. Winds come off the ocean, travel southwest between two mountain ranges. Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm mad we don't have a snowblower. See, I would have to have a snowblower. If I were living by myself and had to shovel snow, I mean, I'm living in an apartment, so they're supposed to do it for us. But if I was living by myself and had to shovel snow, I would absolutely have a snowblower. That would be a requirement for me living by myself. Like, I'm a little bit bougie. I'm a little bit pampered, and I'm a princess, so, I'd have to have the snowblower. Wyoming sounds like drift. Yes, it does sound like drift. It is. It does. Candace says, quilt almost finished. She will post. But when all dogs are snoring on my bed, guess I should go join in. Oh, yes, absolutely, Candace. Thank you so much. So if you are going to bed, have a great night. Thank you for being here. I love the snow, too. I love the snow, especially here. A while back, you mentioned spring-loaded scissors. Bought a pair. Such a big win trimming batting and quilts off the long arm. Thank you. You are so welcome. I love my spring-loaded scissors. Okay, these are Fiskars. So if you guys are wondering what we're talking about, spring-loaded scissors. You close them in, and they pop out for you. You don't have to work for it. Save your hands when you can. Hey, Alex, welcome in. She says, hi, everyone. Know how to walk in them, but I'm doing it. Oh, snowshoeing. Oh, yeah, no, I have no clue how to walk in those either. I think you just like plop your foot every time you pick it up. You just plop it again. I don't think there is a thing. I don't think it's really walking in snowshoes. I think it's waddling. I think when you use snowshoes, you waddle. Am I right? Who in the chat has snowshoed? I like the snow, but hate the cold. Yeah, Joyce. I don't mind the cold. I just don't like the wet cold. It's wet cold right now. Or it was earlier today. Let me see what the humidity is now. Because I'm feeling a little bit better, so I'm thinking that the humidity has gone down. Most of the family lives in Iowa and Illinois. They've had a ton of snow the last couple days. See? You get to get their pictures. You get to live vicariously through them. Let's see. So it's 9 degrees. Nope, it's still 88% humidity. So we're still high humidity. So maybe I'm just feeling better because I've been moving around. I guess that's what it is. Let's see. I like this. I hope so. But some people do the 5K in like 6 minutes. Oh no, I ain't doing that. I'm not trying to push my body like that. All right, this will be good enough. All right. So this is what we've got accomplished. So the flying geese are upside down, but that's the background flying geese, so I'm not worried about that. So we are going to get this row done. We're definitely going to get this row done and possibly attached to the rest of the quilt. And then everything that I have left is going to be single rows, so they're not going to be double stack rows like this. So everything going further down is going to be single stack rows, which is awesome. Absolutely awesome. I've been looking forward to this, getting to this point. All right. Used to take our kids to the mountains to experience snow in the winter. It was fun, and then we came home to thought, see, there's that too. There is that too. Oh, you know what? I could have hot chocolate tonight. Ooh, I might do that. I might have some hot chocolate tonight. I did fix the Keurig, so I can do hot chocolate or I can do hot tea, one or the other. All right, so we have that row done, or we have that section done. Let me grab my instructions and make sure I'm following those instructions. We're still sitting at 41 viewers, guys. We're still sitting at 41. Okay, so do you have Christmas travel plans? Are you traveling? Okay, if you're traveling for Christmas, are you traveling Christmas Day? Are you traveling Christmas Eve? Are you traveling before then? Or are you traveling after the Christmas? Like more towards New Year's? What are you doing for traveling? Ours at 82%. That's why my hands are cramping so bad tonight. Yeah, Joyce, absolutely. The humidity is absolutely killing me. Andy! She says, lurking in the background. Good to see you. I like your new little icon. I'm gonna have to check that out. That is awesome. That is awesome. Good to see you. So what's new? I have been in bed since last Sunday with a lovely ER visit early morning Thanksgiving. Ouch! Not cool, Alex. Not cool. So we have got a lot of, Alex is not traveling and Joyce isn't traveling either. We're not traveling to visit family. We're traveling for medical the 16th, the week of the 16th. So yeah. Because I will be gone that day. I'm leaving tomorrow for Las Vegas for 2 weeks for the NFL. Oh, that's exciting, Nanette. I would love to go see that eventually. That is like on my bucket list now, because now that I've been exposed to rodeo, I so want to go see the NFR. Oh my gosh. I'm jealous. That's awesome. Let's see. Okay, G41. Oh, just these. Okay, that's all. We can do that. We're going to stitch and flip again. I just had to read the instructions just to make sure. All right. So I'm going to line it up and make some marks, and then we will stitch and flip. So we'll be meeting up with my niece and nephew, but they're only about 90 minutes and ferry right away. See, that's not too bad. That's not too bad at all for travel. So this Tuesday is Sew and Tell. So if you've not gotten your things in for Sew and Tell, this is kind of your final reminder live to get your things in for Sew and Tell. Then on Wednesday, so that's Tuesday, Sew and Tell. Wednesday is the blindfold challenge. So you guys will get to see me blindfolded sewing. Don't judge me too closely. Just saying. Just don't judge me too closely. But I did my video for that today, and we'll get it edited and put up. Then, let's see, Saturday, I've got my live with Sean. It's going to be Fantastic Fridays, but we're going to have it on Saturday night after my Christmas parade here in town. And then Sunday, we will have Quiltmas and the After Sunset Sunday. So we got a lot coming up this week. Not sure what my plans are for Christmas yet, says Linda. Absolutely understand that. Raven is going to leave the 23rd after work and come back Sunday. I think that's the 28th, my 40th birthday. Happy 40th birthday this upcoming month. Congratulations. You've made it 40 years. That's awesome. Pam says no holiday travel and Road to California is probably off the table for me this January. That's kind of how mine's looking too. I'm very sad about it, but Road to California may not make it this year just because other things aren't falling into place yet. So unless by some miracle things really fall into place between now and then, Road to California may not happen this year for me either. 22%, 22 degrees and 81% humidity. So we probably get that 3 inches of snow tomorrow. Yeah, Joan, you probably will. Cynthia says Christmas travel plans will include a pit stop to see hobby home in her part of the country, then on to Texas for a couple of nights, then Oklahoma for 3 to 4 weeks. Oh my gosh. You have got a busy schedule, lady. A very busy schedule. Oh my gosh. You're the road warrior right now. That's what you are. Oh gosh. Andy got her first snow today. See, we got ours Friday. Well, it's not our first snow, but our first stick snow. We got snow in October, but it was gone by Halloween. So we did get snow then, but yeah, it was gone by Halloween. So this is our first, serious sticking snow for the year. And I'm so glad it's here. Yay, 40. Yes, right? Okay, so I'm a little bit older than you. I can tell you 40 was not a bad year. I didn't get done everything at 40 that I wanted to, but it was not a bad year. Laura says no travel for us. We're staying close to home. We'll be hosting this year, and I'm so excited because we were able to last year because, oh, that's right. Yeah. So that is a big change for you too. That's awesome. And Chloe's wishing you a happy upcoming birthday to Raven. Good deal. Good deal. So yeah, Alex, there's a lot that's gonna go on over here this upcoming week. And then it will slow down a little bit, but not completely because we have reflections coming out on the 15th. I have Tuesday Night Live on the 16th that will be either recorded or it will be me from my accommodations in San Francisco. So one or the other. We have our Christmas New Year's weekend, staying home, daughter coming from Quincy, providing a good travel weekend. Yes. Definitely safe travels to everyone who is traveling this upcoming month. I mean, it's basically already, December, okay? I know it's still technically November 30th, and whoever's birthday is November 30th, happy birthday to you today. However, I'm kind of already in a December state of mind, so we're going with December. We're absolutely going with December. Okay, did I do this wrong? No, I did not do this wrong. Okay. I'm panicking. So what my family used to do when I was growing up is we celebrated Christmas on New Year's or thereabouts because nobody could make it there for Christmas Day. So the adjustment was that everybody celebrated Christmas at New Year's. So the nice thing about that is if you were on a tight budget, you could wait until the after Christmas sales started and you could really rack up some Christmas presents for, the New Year's Day Christmas celebration. Ask me how I afforded Christmas several years in a row. But we don't have any family close by anymore now that we moved out here. Our closest family is, gosh, I don't remember how far away they are, like 10 hours maybe? Something like that. I think that's how long it took us to get just outside of Kansas City, Missouri. So however far Kansas City, Missouri is from here, that's our closest family is in that area. DJ says that they might be doing a live stream on New Year's Day, be setting up a schedule on a few weeks ahead of time. Good deal. I may also be doing a New Year's Day stream. I'm not sure yet. 100%. I will be stitching with another couple of lovely ladies that are locals here. And we are going to be stitching the New Year's Day mystery from Stitch in Heaven. And of course, doing our own little potluck with whatever we bring or whatever lunch we decide to bring in or whatever. So we're going to be doing that live, but I don't know if they want to be streamed on YouTube. So if they do, we'll stream it. If they don't, then I won't. So I'm leaving that entirely up to them because, of course, it's their faces and their images. I'm not going to put anybody on YouTube that doesn't want to be on YouTube. So, but we will be doing that New Year's Day mystery. Who else is going to do that New Year's Day mystery? Who else is doing the Stitch in Heaven New Year's Day mystery? And have you already, if you are, have you already signed up? Let's see. I know I need another project, you know, like I totally need more projects in my life, but I went ahead and did it. I don't know. I went ahead and decided I would do it. So, just pressing these seams open real quick. People are going to bed, I feel like. Oh, it's about that time. Hour and a half is usually when people start heading to bed. This is after sunset, guys. It's totally normal. Have they sent out the fabric requirements? Yes. Yes, they have. So when you go to, if you have signed up, oh, Cynthia doesn't know what it is. Oh my gosh. Okay. So Stitch in Heaven does a mystery, New Year's Day mystery, and it's Rob Appel and Tiffany, I don't know her last name. But Tiffany, so Rob and Tiffany, and they each have their own colorways. I always think I will, but then I don't do the, yeah, see, I do it because it's an easy quilt of valor for me. So that's the other reason I'm doing it this year as well. Last year it became a quilt of valor, this year will be too, regardless of their pre-chosen colors. So the email that you get from Stitch in Heaven, let me pull it up real quick. And I can tell you a little bit more about what you're going to see in your email. So on September 4th, my email that came in, let's see. So it will tell you, thank you for registering. So if you go to Stitch in Heaven website, you can click, you may have to look around a little bit, but the New Year's Day mystery, 2026, and so the email that you get when you register for it, mine says thank you for registering. You can join the Facebook group, which I might do. I don't know if I will or not. Then it will show you Team Rob and Team Tiffany shirts that you can order, Tiffany's quilt kit, Rob's quilt kit that you can order if you want to do that. And then it says, or you can it says, or celebrate the spirit of patriotism with our Team Rob colorway mystery quilt kit. But it really doesn't, it's not really red, white, and blue this year is what it looks like. But then it says download fabric requirements and cutting instructions. And then there's also a soup recipe. They do a soup recipe every year. This one is broccoli cheddar chicken soup. But the download fabric requirements and cutting instructions, you can do that now and get prepped for it. So on New Year's Day, you're not doing all of that cutting. You can actually get in there and sew. Let's see. I think they will. Okay, Kathy is so sweet. She is sweet, Helen. She absolutely is. Chloe is cleaning her sewing room. Oh, you want to come help me with mine? You could be on the next flight. I don't mind. I'm getting there, Laura. I have a massive infection, so that's been fun. Oh no, Alex. But now something new has come up. I've developed a thing with food. It's like RFID, not sure. Calling the doctor, lost 13 pounds in a week. That's a lot of weight to lose in a week. I should know. I did it back in April. It was not ideal. Definitely not ideal. Let's see. I'm on MeWe now. It's like Facebook, but it's a better version of Facebook. I love MeWe, DJ. I am over there on MeWe. I love it. There's just a lot of people that are not on MeWe because it is they've been slow. It's been slow to adopt because, like, I'm on MeWe, but I don't have my group on MeWe because, again, then everybody would have to go put an account for MeWe, and then a lot of people don't want to have multiple accounts across multiple platforms. And then MeWe just made a new update where it's a dark screen primarily, and there's been a lot of people leaving because they can't see it because it's not accessible. But I do love the no ads. I love the format of MeWe, but it's not for everybody. But I love MeWe. I do. I go check it out, but I mean, I stay on Facebook because everybody else that I already know loves Facebook and has already adopted it, and it's a hard swap to make for a lot of people. Oh, Chloe says that her sewing room cleaning is overdue. Mine is too. I really need to pull out my buckets and bins that are over here and go through them because I really haven't done that in a while. And I feel like I've stuffed things in some of them, and I just don't know what's in some of them, and I don't have labels for them. So yeah, I need to do some cleaning. And I also need to go through all my project boxes and decide what is going to stay and what I'm going to work on soon. Alex says she has never heard of MeWe. Yeah, there's a lot of people who haven't. MeWe, it's MEWE. It is a social media platform, very similar in function to Facebook. So you can have friends, you can set your privacy settings to what people can see it. Yeah, I do too, DJ. The dark format is a lot easier for me to see, but there's a lot of people that it's just not easier for them. So I really wish they would give the option instead of just changing everybody, and not giving an option. I don't like that they didn't give the option. But it's very similar to Facebook, but you're not bombarded with ads. So if you're in, right now, my husband's nonprofit's Facebook page is fairly new. It's relatively new to me, to Facebook. And it's beautiful, it's gorgeous, but when you go to log into it, you are seeing tons of ads. And that is literally all you're seeing. And a lot of it's AI. And you're not seeing that on MeWe. So I do like that. Cynthia has never heard of MeWe as either. She'll have to look at it and see if I'm interested in. Yeah, I do like MeWe because it is just, it's more streamlined. But again, I'm not going to, send everybody over to MeWe because Facebook is so much more well established and almost everybody's on Facebook. And I feel bad for making anybody move platforms just for one channel. Like a lot of people wouldn't be on MeWe just because I'm on MeWe. You know what I mean? It's not, it's a hard change to make for a lot of people. I was forced to move my Facebook group on the MeWe. Yeah, I do like that, there's no ads. I love that there's no ads. That has been amazing. Alex, be careful. I lost 30 pounds in June, ended up in the hospital in July, and then IV nutrition to gain the weight back because I was so malnourished, still having issues related to it. I bet you are, Laura. I bet you are. So I apologize that I'm not showing you guys what I'm doing. I'm just pinning. That's all I'm doing is I'm just pinning because I don't want to stretch these fabrics because I don't want a wavy quilt. Recovering anorexia. I've been trying everything. It's just not working. Yeah. I hear you on that, Alex. I've heard you on that. But yeah, I mean, I would not mind starting a group over on MeWe. So if there's some of you who don't like to be on Facebook and you want to be on MeWe, I would not, I will start the Siberian Wind group over on MeWe. That would not be a problem. Just let me know that that's what you want me to do and I will do it. Say hi, Alex. I hate that you're feeling bad. I hope it gets better soon, says Cynthia. I agree, Cynthia. It's not cool when you can't eat and retain. It's not cool. It's not cool. I mean, it helped me jumpstart getting back down to a healthy weight. But like if I got sick now and started losing weight, it would not be healthy for me to lose a lot of weight. So I totally understand. What is that? So MeWe is a social media platform similar to Facebook, but without all of the ads, the AI, and the pressuring you into finding everything else. Like it is actual social media without all of the big brother helping and monitoring everything that you're doing. It is actual social media without the, you know, the extra that Facebook puts in there. They had people claiming that they were my father or my mom, and that, and I was that are first and last names offensive. Oh yeah, that makes sense, DJ. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of trolls out on Facebook. Start a group I would join. Okay, I will do it, DJ. I will absolutely do it. So I will. I'm not going to move the Facebook group off of Facebook, so I don't want anybody to panic. The Facebook group is not going anywhere. It is still going to be there. But I will start an additional group on MeWe as well. So if you are not using Facebook and you want to be on social media, if that would make your life easier, but you don't want all the stuff that goes along with Facebook, then I will offer MeWe as well. That's fine. I'll get it started probably next day or two when I got some downtime. Whenever that becomes, whenever that happens, it might happen tonight. I don't know. We'll see. We will see. And then I will put a link somewhere on the community tab so you guys can find the MeWe group. And then I will also do one in the Facebook group for those who are interested in joining both. If you're on both platforms and you want to be part of both, you absolutely can. I will say this, I am not on Discord. I'm technically on Discord, but I am not on Discord. I will not be starting a Discord group. Discord to me took up too much of my life. Downtime, was that right, Cynthia? Right? Oh, good deal, Joyce. Yeah. I mean, MeWe is it's pared down version of Facebook. It's what Facebook should have been before they got greedy and started having all the ads. Like, I mean, there's lots of groups out there. And not as drama filled as, Facebook is. Downtown, I just can't eat. I found a few things, but only like 3 things that I can eat. This is not fun. Yeah, I hear you on that. I hear you on that. And MS has its own specific challenges with food. So believe me, I get it. I don't have that problem, but I get it. Alright, so see, I don't understand what Discord is. Okay, so Discord is more, do you remember the AIM and Yahoo chat groups back when the internet was still, you got mail? Like that era, like the 90s and such. Discord is like giant chat rooms. That's my understanding of how Discord works. It's giant chat rooms, and of course you can private chat with anybody that you connect with on Discord. But it is more like a big giant group text messaging platform. And I was spending so much time reading the hello and goodbye, good night messages, and the oh that's cool, and like all of that. Like I was spending so much time reading all of the little messages that I was missing the big stuff. And I was missing my own life reading the Discord messages. So like I do have Discord. So if somebody needs to connect with me and Discord's the only way you've got that you can do it, then by all means we'll use Discord for that. We'll private message with Discord. But to me, Discord just was not user friendly for me because it was kind of like TikTok. It took up too much time out of my day, and I was spending so much time just going down a rabbit hole. And for me, Discord does that too. Lori says she uses Discord daily. See, when I was using Discord, I mean, I've got it on my phone. Don't get me wrong, I've got it on my phone. But when I had the notifications on, especially, I was down so many rabbit holes, and it doesn't work for me. Like the way my brain works, it just took so much away from my life. So it's not one thing that I can use, not on a regular basis. So like if that's where, somebody wants to chat with me, then that's fine. But I mean, I'll do text messaging with people before I will offer Discord normally. Like it's just not, it doesn't work well for the way my brain works and the way I remember things. Facebook was nothing but problems for me and my mom, says DJ. Yeah, there's a lot of people that have problems with Facebook. I get it. To chat or video with friends, nothing else. See, that's the thing. As a content creator, I'm getting so many family and friends that everybody's like, it's one thing, when you walk into a crowded room and you hear nothing but the din of conversation, you don't actually make out any one particular voice. That's kind of where I felt, that's what Discord ended up feeling like to me. It felt like I was walking into that massive conversation and I couldn't make out what mattered. Absolutely. Rena, she says, thanks for this evening's chat. Need to get up for work in the morning. Good night, everyone. Thank you for being here. Have a great night. Cut some fabric if you haven't already. And I will see you later this week. Have a great night, and I hope you have a fantastic work day tomorrow. I do not enjoy Mondays, so I'm hoping somebody has a good Monday, because Monday is not my day. Monday is definitely not my day. Yeah, Discord has its place and its purpose, but for my brain, it just doesn't work. So I mean, I've got it. I can use it. I know the basics, but I don't enjoy using it. So Facebook, I am on there every day because, of course, I'm checking in on the group. I am checking in on all the stuff I have to check in on already that is not going to ever migrate to MeWe. And then I'm usually on MeWe every day or two. I'm not on MeWe all the time, but it's social media at my speed, so I can choose when I want to interact, and I don't feel drawn into drama or conversations I don't want to be a part of. So I do like it. I do like MeWe. And it was kind of like a reaction during the pandemic, I believe, that MeWe really got its footing to get going. Nightbot sending the reminder to don't forget to do the super chats. Gotta love Nightbot. And guys, don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you haven't already. We still got 36 people in the chat, and I don't know how we're doing on the thumbs up, but don't forget if you haven't. All right, this is going to be the last of the stitching for this row. I can stitch a little bit more while we keep going, but we've only got like 10 minutes, so it's not a lot. Not a lot of time left, but I got an entire row done in 2 hours with all the chatting. With all of the chatting. That's not too bad. I'm not mad. I'm not mad about that. So let me close those pins because they will dump everywhere. And they are super fine and super hard to pick up. So I don't want to dump them. And I'm going to get my shoes on because I always put my shoes back on. I don't sew with my shoes on, but I put them on before I get up. So let me turn this camera off. There we go. Oh, you guys see my drink. Shelly says, nice, right? Right? I'm so excited. Okay. So the row that I just added is this row down here. And of course it's still hanging on. There we go. So it's now flipped down. And so this is how it's looking closer to the bottom. And we got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got 6 more rows to go. 6 more rows to add to the bottom. Hey Giovanna, my gosh, good to see you. So good to see you. Yay. Oh my gosh, you missed a lot in this live so far. So good to see you. Thank you for being here. So yeah, so we've now got that next row added. It's not a last row by any means. We've got 6 more rows to go. So this will be a 60-inch by 60-inch square quilt. So this is the one that we're gonna get that pattern out by Christmas, hopefully, provided everything works out. If not by Christmas, it will be there by New Year's. Thank you. Pam says, pretty. Chloe says, I love that design. Gorgeous. Thank you. Tammy, that's beautiful, says Laura. Thank you. This actually started as a line drawing. So I have not, this is the first time I'm seeing it in color. Like, I mean, seriously, in full living color. So this is the first time it's getting put into color. I'm doing this version. Shelby is doing another version, doing a different color. And you guys will get to see both colorways. It's 5:51 a.m. Good morning, Giovanna. That's right. Good morning. It is fantastic that you called me. It is. I love it. Okay, yeah, the orange row. So Shelby just finished this row. It is a big row set. This is the tallest row set. Absolutely the tallest row set. But this started as a line drawing. And thank you, Giovanna. And thank you, DJ. Thank you. I appreciate it. And Joyce, thank you. Thank you, Lori. So yeah, I've got more to add to it. This is not going all the way. What solids are you using? Actually, none of these are solids. None of them are solids. So this orange has a polka dot print. The white background has the squares on it. At the top, this white is actually a white on white. It doesn't show up on camera, but it does have a print on it. The red at the top is actually red with white polka dots. Then as we get like closer to the bottom, so like the yellow has swirls on it. The gold, let's see, that gold right there is actually a modeled print. It's not solid, but it's not solid. And then this green right here that looks solid is polka dots, and then that's also kind of like a grungy. So yeah, no solids at all. And almost every fabric in here came from Hobby Lobby. This green goldish fabric did not, and this blue with green print on it did not either. There will be one more print towards the bottom that did not come from Hobby Lobby either. I put my yardage in, and I decided what my yardage was going to be, and went to Hobby Lobby. I'm like, okay, let's see what I can find. And there were a few prints or a few colors that they didn't have. That gold to green they didn't have. They didn't have anything that was a good green to blue transition. And then they did not have, where's the last one? They didn't have a pink and purple kind of mix. So this is my batik that I'm using for the very last row. That's going to be below the purples and violets. So it's going all through it. Hey, welcome back, Maddie. Welcome. It's late. Why are you? You've got school tomorrow. You need to be probably in bed. Just saying. Just saying. So yeah, I do not have any solids in mine. I don't believe Shelby has any solids in hers either. But there are no solids in mine. Or no, Shelby does have solids. She's got some solids in backgrounds. But none of mine are solids, but you can absolutely do this in solids. I personally love Kona solids. I know that's a whole debate because Kona is now primarily owned by the same people that own Missouri Star, which, ignore the fact that my Christmas village that's quilting related is Missouri Star. That's the only place that I've seen it from before anyway, or the only place that I know that carries a Christmas village type stuff that's quilting. If you guys want to donate to the cause, you are more than welcome to donate to the cause. I would love to have some non-Missouri Star Quilting Company Christmas village that's quilting, but I don't even know what scale this is, so it's whatever Mr. Siberian Wind has. So he picked up Christmas village stuff while we were at Missouri Star last year. Yeah, last November. So not this past, or not this month, but a year ago. Okay, so Shelby says her backgrounds are all solids, a mix of Kona, Riley Blake, and Bella. So she's got a mixture on hers. And that is absolutely fine. It looks fantastic. So, you know, if you need to mix and match when you do this, you absolutely can. But this pattern should be coming out, I'm hoping, by Christmas. At worst case, it's going to be New Year's. So if you are wanting this pattern, then that's kind of your timeline as to when it will be available for purchase. And it will be a PDF, so you can download it. You don't have to necessarily buy a paper copy at a quilt shop. You can buy it remotely through and buy a PDF of it. I am thinking that this time I may actually do a print version of it and offer it at one of the local quilt shops here in town and send in my quilt sample to see if anybody local buys it as well, because that would be really cool if people are willing to buy it there too. So, you know, it's entirely up to them, but you know, I may see if they want to carry it here locally, just to put my name out there a little bit more. But yeah, I'm looking at getting it. Yes, absolutely, Giovanna. Yes. See, temperature rings, you can get temperature rings too, because it's a PDF as well. That one is only available electronically. I did not print that because it would be so much more expensive for me to print everything and then package it. So that one was never going to be a printed one. That was only going to be a PDF. But yes, this one will be PDF as well. So you do not have to worry about not being able to get it. It will be available via PDF. And there will be some online resources that will go along with it. And I'm going to be contacting my website that I sell through, which is Patreon, to see if we can figure out what was going on before, because we were having some download issues. So I'm going to contact them and see what was going on, see if they've ever figured it out, and then go from there, because I definitely want you guys to be able to get this and not have to fight to get it. I want it to be easy to purchase, and you know, no fabric not included. Nope. This one is an intermediate to advanced. This is not a beginner pattern. I have a lot of beginner patterns out, and they are all free. This is not a beginner pattern. All these flying geese and all the math involved with doing this pattern. Now you guys don't have to figure out the math, okay? Don't mistake that. You guys do not have to figure out the math. That is all going to be figured out for you. You do not have to figure it out yourself. But all of even though the sewing techniques are not difficult to do, if you've never sewn, quilted, pieced, whatever, if you are not a confident sewing or piecer, okay, Maddie is waiting for pain meds to kick in. I hear you. So if you are not a confident sewing enthusiast, quilting enthusiast, this would be a lot of a challenge for someone who's never sewn a quilt before. If you've sewn triangles before, and you've sewn flying geese before, and you're confident and you're willing to take your time to be precise, then this is for you. But definitely intermediate to advanced. It is not a beginner one. Not a beginner one. Ooh, math, says Maddie. Okay, so a lot of quilting is math. As much as some people say you don't really have to be good at math, you don't. You don't really have to be good at math to be a piecer or a quilter. But being willing to do some calculations and learn how to find where to do those calculations, that will go a long way to getting going with stuff like this. Maddie says she should elevate her foot. Yes, you should. Yes, you should. Because that will help the pain meds kick in too. Get your foot off the ground. Okay, so guys, it is 10 p.m. here. I will be turning into a pumpkin shortly. Just kidding. Not really. Not really. I don't turn into pumpkins anymore. That stopped a few years ago. Joan says, good night, everyone. See you Tuesday. Yes. So Tuesday is Sew and Tell. So if you've not gotten your Sew and Tell sent in to me, please make sure you do so. 3 p.m. Mountain Time is your cutoff deadline. If it comes in after that, it's going off to January. So if you want to get it in now. And I will see you guys 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time on Tuesday night for Sew and Tell for the slideshow. So I will see you guys then. If you haven't gone to pet some fabric, go pet some fabric. Put some needle and thread to fabric. Get that dopamine hit. Get the serotonin boost. And get those good warm fuzzies in before Monday starts. And I will see you all Monday evening. And Giovanna, please rewatch. You will absolutely love some of the stuff at the very beginning too. So please do a rewatch on the Replay crew, and I will see you guys